Greetings, friends! My name is Joey T, and I'm the Executive Vice President of Pepperoni here at Pizza Party Wrestling. We are less than 2 weeks away from when Pizza Party Wrestling goes grapple picking, September 28th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Now, tickets are still available, so make sure you click the link in the description and get yours today so you don't miss any of the action. Right now, I'm going to run down two very important matches that you're going to see on September 28th, so let's get to it. First up, Sean Henderson makes his return to Pizza Party Wrestling after an unsuccessful debut at Camp Moonsault back in June against Still Life with Apricots and Pears. Now, despite injuring his leg and giving all his heart in his match, Henderson, much to his dismay, was not met with any please come back chants from the Pizza Party faithful. So, Henderson has taken it upon himself to come back, but there's a man standing in his way. The 6'4", 0% body fat Tyrannosaurus Flex Ezekiel James. Now, T-Flex may not be a name that everyone in the wrestling world is familiar with, but I promise that you will be. Already well-traveled in his young career, James held an undefeated streak with wins over the likes of Craig Mitchell and Tony Deppen, up until he met the strange Oswald project at our debut show back in April. T-Flex almost avenged this loss just 2 months later at Camp Moonsault, until he left the ring to check on his manager Jimmy Wayward, who appeared to be injured at ringside. This allowed Oswald Project to score another victory and leave T-Flex angrier than ever. Both men have something to prove, but only one can come out on top on September 28th. Speaking of Oswald Project, he's been invited back to Pizza Party Wrestling for grapple picking, though we're not entirely sure he understands that he's in a wrestling match yet. The individual, seemingly born in a petri dish, took the internet by storm when clips of him bending in ways that the human body just isn't meant to bend were shared across multiple internet platforms. Do any of his three opponents have this unorthodox competitor figured out? Let's take a look. First up, Evan Matt Demorest. Demorest is a product of the Chikara Wrestle Factory, and perhaps more importantly, a product of Ophidion's Crucible. Will Demorest's raw strength and killer instinct prevail in this fatal four-way? The third competitor is making his return to Pizza Party Wrestling, Matt Vertigo. Vertigo was the winner of our 6-man scramble at our inaugural show and looks to continue his winning streak on September 28th. And last, but certainly not least in the fatal four-way, making his Pizza Party Wrestling debut, Sonny Defarge. Defarge is normally seen in tag team action, so does he have enough tricks up his sleeve to get the job done on his own? Especially with a wild card like Oswald Project in the mix? We'll get the answer to all these questions and more on September 28th in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, when Pizza Party Wrestling goes grapple picking.